Yes, lads, welcome back to another trading video on the channel. So there hasn't been any videos lately. I've been super busy. I haven't even been at home to even play FIFA or get onto FIFA. But apparently there was like 2-for-1 packs, right? So no matter what packs you bought, 100k, 50k, whatever pack it was, you get a free one back, and it was also tradable. So the market obviously went boom, right? And it went down a lot. It just got a hit. Now that's just because there's too much supply rather than demand. So there's a few things to talk about, right? Player prices. I mean, as you see here, Godin's about 45 now, 44, I think. I bought him for 53. I thought they wouldn't do it this week. I thought, if anything, it'd be 2 or 3 weeks' time. And these players would have rose a little bit more, and I could have probably sold off and then done that. I could have sold off on a few of these players, but I was just waiting for like 55 for this card. Now, if you've got these kind of cards, right, and you're sat with them, if you're thinking about selling them to put them onto bigger things, why not do that, right? If you think, but for me, I've got 3.4 mil. I'm not really hard for coins at the moment, even investing wise. So what I'm going to do is just hold on to them because they'll be out of packs. And then there's a thing as well that why EA do this is because followers too high, and they're going to kill the market now. And I think it's because they're sick of people sat on, unlisted items on the transfer list and things like that. And I think they just want people to panic sell their players because they're going to drop the market down. And then what they're going to do is get everyone to sell their, their fodder and, their SBC fodder and things like that, just for them to go and do some icon SBCs or SBCs that require informs. They always do it, and it always ends up pushing the market back up again. And we've obviously had the panic sell initially, so Marcelo dropped at I think he was like 70k at one point, right? 75k or something. And I seen him at that, and I think I don't know why he's gone so low. He goes for 90 rated, right? So he's got to get 78 pace at least, right? If they do him really good and they hit him with 80, this card's going to go, in my eyes, will go through the roof, right? Because a lot of people think because he hasn't got 80 pace that he's no good, which is absolute, like, people that are the people that use Varane, Mendy, and Gomez. So, yeah, I bought at like 92. I also bought 110 and 115, I think. Right, yeah, so I'm going to get killed on that. But it's because the upgrades take so long. But if we get a really good upgrade, so if his defending goes up by 2 or something, 1, and his physical goes up by 1 or 2, and everything else goes up by 1, and his pace somehow goes, I don't know, like the prime Kaká and the prime moments Kaká, it went up like 6. Only 1 more rating. This has got 2, so even if they give him a 4 or a 5 on pace, I think that card's going to be quite expensive, and he'll be a 90 rated. Ruben Diaz got killed as well. I think I bought one at like 41. That's one I packed quite a while back, last week at some point. And then yeah, so if you've got any of these cards, I wouldn't panic with them. They are going to go up at some point. Players like this, they're going to be out of packs, right? And then EA are going to do this thing where they require these kind of certain players to go up. So don't be skeptical about that. Fodder-wise, I still think fodder needs to come down a little bit more, and I think EA will do that. If we go and have a look over here, and then go and have a look at, not that one, and have a look at cheapest rating by player, cheapest players by rating. Now, what you're looking for is the from 84 upwards. So like 84s are a little bit too high, right? 85s as well are a little bit too high. You're probably looking at about 10k for an 85. Everything's about 5 to 6k more expensive than it should be, right? 87 should be down at a good price, anything under 30k, and then you want to jump on 87s. Even if the game is dying, there is still got team of the season to come out. Yeah, we've still got them like 93 plus player packs to come out and things like that. They want the market to go down, which is fair enough because it was really high, right? And that was because of the icon player pick. If they do another one of them, and then you can expect the market to go straight up again, which in my eyes it's possible that it could happen, right? Mane is like the cheapest 90 rated, and he's like one of the most usable, right? Even like an informed Benzema. An inform and he's 92k and he's one of the cheapest 90 rated. That's mental. So that's ridiculous. Then you've got kind of all these, but people wouldn't go and use these in team of the weeks. I can't really see it. They would go to like 86s and 87s if they needed team of the week and then throw a few of these higher rated cards in. But so where for me, where I look is Handanovic, Dybala's, and Kimmich's, right, and Harry Kane normally, which is I think he's 48k. He's a little bit too high at the moment. He's still got to come down. He's 49k. He's still got to come down if you're going to invest in Harry Kane. Harry Kane at a good investment is about 40, anything under 40k, and there's a long shot off, right? Handanovic can go to like 38. Going to have a look at his graph here, like 35 he can sit at, 40, 39, 38. You can expect something like this to happen. Like we see it here, right, and it starts going down. The next few days, this graph, it could hit, right, and it could go down. They start doing all these packs and that again. Don't bring anything out for a while. Which, if they do that and they want the market to go down for a reason, I think they just want people to get all their unassigned fodder out the way with, so people just take a loss on it. There's a lot of people that are trading now more than ever, and they're trying to make investments and things like that. And a lot of people, even panic sellers, ruin it for investors as well, because they panic sell the hell out of their cards, and then it impacts the market that way as well. Where if you didn't panic sell your cards, like I think Marcelo was like a really good prime example of panic selling, right? He went up to like, he got the upgrade, right? So he went up to about 130k. He was about 115 or something about here, and then he went up to 121, which was a bit higher. Went up to about 130. And people just started panic selling him because they were like, oh, he's not going to be the meta this year. And his pace and things like that, which he's 85k now. So I've already took a hit on him. But I reckon with 90 rated, he'd be more than that anyway because he's 90 rated. He'd be out of packs. He's got a good nationality for links, especially if they bring out some more SBC cards that are going to require a link there. So I wouldn't be too hefty on that. And then Team of the Week predictions, if we're going to have a look at this, you've got Jordi Alba, Harry Kane again, so I think that's why Harry Kane may not be down initially. But I can imagine him getting one. It's Harry Kane, right? You've got Schmeichel, Luke Shaw in there. Goretzka, now a lot of people, Goretzka's been in it for like the last 2 or 3 weeks, I swear, and he doesn't get one. This card's probably gone up, right? 516. It was at like, he was at like what, 487 up to 516 now. So with this card, if he does get the upgrade, it just hit down again. It will just go down. We've seen it here, right? This is where he was meant to get one, right? Everyone thought he was going to get one. Goes down. Now everyone thinking he's going to get one again. A lot of people are probably hesitant because he hasn't got one the last few times he should have. So yeah, that card will go down anyway. And then there's going to have this card here. I've been using this card. Card's incredible. For 51k, this card is insane. I got him in a red pick. Absolute brilliant card. Let's just quick little video on just to say, if you've got any of these cards, right, Mbappe's and things like that, I expect these cards still to go down a little bit more. And same with these Team of the Years and that, because I think a lot of people, if they're not playing the game, they're just doing upgrade packs. They're putting all their coins into upgrade packs. And if you've got a card and you're sat on 5 mil, and you want to do these SPCs and things like that, a lot of people will just sell this card for cheaper and cheaper than what he's going for. It will probably initially go up a little bit more. Probably when Team of the Season comes out, this card will probably take a little hit again. But these big cards like these, like Neymar's and things, like if you're going on the most popular, Neymar and Mbappe, they're all popular because they've all taken a big hit and people are panicking, right? So since he was 480 and now he's already dropped to 408, 407, 410, and he's already dropped to 337. He's back up to 340, but again, lightning rounds come out again or anything like that, that is going to drop. That wouldn't surprise me. And then you've got Haaland here. That's a great card, right? Ronaldo is another one. He's going to keep dropping. When the market is taking a hit is when the PlayStation prices start catching up with the Xbox prices, right? Because as you can see here, that is 1 million coins, right? He's now on 1 million coins 6 days ago. He's already dropped 300k. So, well, just about 250, 230, right? So, yeah, and I reckon he'll drop again, right? I reckon he'll drop again. If we go and have a look, like, hourly yesterday, he probably dropped a little bit more on Monday. I think this is when it happened. Yeah, went down to 728. So he's back up now. This is the time to buy as well. If you guys are looking for quick flips, you've obviously, I've missed it. I wasn't here to do it. when you get these kind of initial panics straight away, yeah, it goes down, goes down. It would have been the 8th, so 2 days ago, Monday, right? Yeah, this card would have been, probably good. Maybe not the best to invest in, but you would have been looking at other cards. Probably like, let's have a look at Pepe, right? He would have probably got packed a bunch. Let's have a look where he was Monday. He probably took a hit at the same time. Went down to 44k. It's back up to 49, 57 on PlayStation. Went down to 53. That's still profit to be made. It went up to 49, 48. That card will probably rise a little bit more as it's coming out of packs now. But yeah, I mean, Messi was under 200k. I swear he was 198. Go and have a look where he was sat at. 180 and 195. So 180, 18k into it, 10k. Yeah, you've probably got like what? A nice little bit amount of coins there if you picked up a few of them. And then fair play to Porter. I think they went through, right? I mean, Pepe had like the game of his life, back to his old days. So anyone who done this card, fair play. That card's going up again. And then a Kanji here. This is going to be a filthy looking card, right? This will be a filthy card. Look at the prices, right? I mean, then he goes extinct on PlayStation. Now he was up to 561. Now he's down, which is expected. But yeah, Dortmund are playing well, especially with Haaland. Yeah, that's just gonna be it for the video, guys. I will have another video out anyway today. Just a few packs and everything, ultimate pack that I've got open. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.